Our father and our brother. Are you ready?
Chris and you are our father and our brother, yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are on a tier list, and I have this man vlogging through history, and I even have his merch.
Look at that.
What are the
sweet
odds of that?
VTH merch right
Yeah.
there. He wears it to school and everything.
I did.
How are you guys doing, Professor What Says?
We are doing very
Doing well?
good.
Yes.
Well, in my other one, it was very good-y.
Oh yeah, the way you spelled it. Yep. So let's talk about how this is going to work. How we're going to do this today. Mm-hmm. So we've got several choices here. We decided when we were talking about this, didn't we, that there really is no such thing as
a bad SABATON song.
As a bad SABATON song. So we don't have traditional tier maker categories. There it is. There's the first. This guy's name is actually the Winged Hussars.
Here's the problem. They can't see the bottom two.
Oh, I know.
Because of you.
We can change that.
Your head.
My head is in the way.
Your head is in
All right,
the way.
We can fix that. Let's go over
Your
to
head
OBS.
Yeah, you're gonna have
and
to.
we'll do this.
You can I don't know.
Or we can stretch it. Yeah, we can. I mean, they'll be able to see the top of it, and that's where most of them are gonna go anyway. So
True.
it'll be fine.
I mean, except for a lot of them in NA.
Yeah. So, Chad Move
Nasty,
wearing your own
nasty.
YouTuber dad's merch to school.
Yeah, it's a Giga. No, not just a Chad move. A Giga Chad move.
It's a Giga Chad move.
I don't think he knows what that is.
I'm not up with that. All the lingo of you kids these days.
Imagine not being a Gen Z.
So for those of you who aren't familiar with SABATON, SABATON is a Swedish band. They describe themselves as metal, and all their songs have to do with history, typically military history, but not exclusively military history. So that's what we're doing, and so yeah, that's what we decided. So we have epic.
Giga Chad.
For our top category. Those are reserved for the most epic of all SABATON songs. Epicness. Almost epic. The ones that are just a little short of epic. And then we have great, because there's a lot of great songs, but maybe not epic.
Yeah.
And then just okay, like the songs that, like, they're good, right?
That's so funny.
Hey, you know what? That's funny, Couch Man. Eli and I aren't really metal fans either.
We're not.
We don't listen to any other metal bands. We just listen to SABATON because it's SABATON.
Chris is the prime example of a Giga Chad. That is true.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I'm Giga Chad,
you are a Giga Chad.
then you're Giga Chad Jr.
No.
You'll be the greater of the Chads.
No, I am currently a Chad. I'll become a Giga Chad.
So, somebody said, is it just me or
is it frozen?
It's showing for us that it's excellent connection, so I think we're good.
Okay, someone just said just you. So.
And then we have NA because, listen, there's a lot of songs that you guys really are familiar with that we just haven't listened to. We don't know all the SABATON songs, right? So we're just going to be ranking some of our favorites today. Mm-hmm. So we'll pick some out, and if we can't agree on where to rank them, then we will put it up to a vote to you guys, and you guys will vote. Yeah. On where the song should be. And we'll talk a little bit about the history that the song is about and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, Dermot, I'm with you. I hate metal as a rule.
SABATON is the exception.
Absolutely.
I was just about to say that. How'd you know?
So, Eli, since it's your channel, why don't you pick the very first song? Go ahead. Scroll down.
Let's see.
And pick a song that we can talk about. Don't drag it anywhere yet because we got to talk about it first. But pick one out.
You should have known I was gonna go straight to this one.
You're gonna go to 82nd all the way?
Yes.
Okay. So Eli says, Professor What says, are you into history too?
Oh yes. Ooh, yes.
So why don't you tell people, like, what's your favorite things in history to talk about?
Let's think. I'm not very good at this thing called thinking. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah. Just for those of you who are from my channel and you don't know, but Eli is 10. He's in 4th grade. And he plays soccer and video games. And we just got back from a big trip to England and Scotland, which was amazing, right? Okay. So 82nd All the Way. Tell us, Eli, let's talk a little bit about what's 82nd All the Way about.
So it's about a guy named Alvin York who, to note, so it starts with a man with a pistol and five machine gunners.
Well, at one point there are 5 guys that are attacking him. But go back to the beginning of the story, before he joins the war. Do you remember what happens? He initially doesn't want to fight.
He's from Tennessee, yeah.
He's from Tennessee. He doesn't want to fight because he's a Christian and he believes that he should avoid war. But then he goes to fight and he finds himself at a place called...
Don't say it.
Hill
223.
Hill 223, outside of the town of Château-Chéhéry in France, which I've been to. And he is part of a group of 7 guys who get pinned down by a bunch of machine guns up on a hill. And he single-handedly kills about 20 to 25 Germans and captures 132 of them.
And he... How? Like, the machine gunners versus one man with a pistol.
And they're up on a hill.
And a man with a pistol wins.
Yep. At one point, they start running at him, and he pulls out his pistol and just starts shooting them all. And he yells for them to start. It's crazy.
I just don't get it.
It is crazy. But let's talk about the song. So what do you like about the song?
What do I not?
Okay.
That's the true question.
Yeah, it is a great song. It's called 82nd All the Way because Alvin York was part of the 82nd Division. Yeah. He was in the 328th Infantry. And I think we probably agree 82nd All the Way is probably our favorite Sabaton song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is why you picked it first. It's World War I. This is on the 8th of October, 1918. And this is what I love about some of these Sabaton songs we're going to talk about. Some of them give so much detail about what happened. It talks about, it says on the 8th of October he went, made a sergeant
for his deeds.
Yep. Fearless leader, the rate of the war, machine gun on the hill. Charge the enemy, taking the prisoners by power of his will. How's it go then after that? There on the day, Alvin York. Go ahead, say it.
Alvin York entered the fray, saving the day, 82nd All the Way.
Yes, I think we can agree on this one, can't we?
Okay.
Go ahead, drag it up there. 82nd All the Way, definitely an epic song.
The most epic
and
of
like
them
most
all.
Sabaton songs, has an incredibly epic guitar solo in it.
But
like
this
they all
has
do.
The epic with a K.
Yeah, epic with a K. Sabaton
the most
song.
Epic.
He's actually, there's a lot of similarities to Desmond Doss. The difference is Desmond Doss was a medic. Alvin York was actually a rifleman. Yeah. He was a combat soldier.
I would like to say I just learned how to make a Rubik's Cube. Yes, you're welcome.
Very cool. Yes, Logan Peterson mentions Alvin York marches these prisoners back into town. And
oh, yeah. So I heard you got the whole German army? No, sir. Just 132.
Yep. And then they made a movie about him after the war. Right about the start of World War II, they made a movie about him, starring Gary Cooper.
You can take the next.
All right, I'll pick the next one. All right. Let's go to one of the new ones.
Ooh.
All right. How about Lady of the Dark?
Ooh, that's a good
So,
one.
sister, raise your hand for the Lady of the Dark. Soldier with no will to kill with a philanthropic heart. So, this is a song about Milunka Savic, who was a Serbian soldier. Probably the most decorated female soldier in the history of warfare.
She took over as her brother.
Yeah, she went in, pretended to be her brother, and ends up being found out after she got wounded. But instead of sending her to work as a nurse or something, they actually send her back to fight, and she ends up becoming part of the Iron Squadron, which is like this elite unit of Serbian forces. Yeah. And then after the war kind of fades into obscurity, and that's why they call her Lady of the Dark, is because she's kind of in the dark. Nobody knows about it until late in life. This old lady shows up to this veterans reunion with all of these medals. And they're like, holy cow, who is this woman? And now she's buried in a place called Alley of the Greats, which is where a lot of the Serbian heroes are buried. I love this song. I think the music is amazing to this one. I think the story is cool. This is a great example of a story I probably never would have known about. You wouldn't have known about it.
No, I would never.
We never would have heard of Milunka Savic.
If it weren't for Sabaton.
Sabaton brought us this song, And so then I went digging and found out the story behind it, and it was just absolutely amazing. No, President Sloth, you know what? A year and a half ago, we had never heard of Sabaton either, and it was actually somebody on YouTube who told me, "Hey, you should go check out
react to them,
react to Sabaton." And now
York wanted all the guns.
York wanted all the guns. Yes, yes. So, "Lady of the Dark" to me, I think is also an epic song.
Oh,
we're probably gonna have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Or do you think it should be almost epic?
I think we should leave this up.
You think we should let them vote
to
on
the viewers.
it? All right. So don't vote if you're not familiar with the song.
Only vote if you're familiar with
Yeah,
it.
so vote if you know the song.
Epic or almost epic?
So let's see here.
Lady of the Dark. The rest is history. Epic? Almost epic.
All right. We're going to put this up to a vote, everybody. Is it epic or almost epic? Lady of the Dark. We'll give them a couple minutes. There's a delay, so it'll take some time before they start voting.
50 already on epic.
That means it's 50-50.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, go up there. And yeah, it's 50-50.
12 votes, 50-50. Oh, almost epic
almost
is
epic.
slightly ahead. They might side with you on this one.
They might.
We'll give it another 20, 30 seconds.
I wish I knew this.
It's
song.
okay. Go check it out.
Honestly, yeah.
All these songs are on YouTube. If you just look for Sabaton, and there's a Sabaton history.
Oh,
with
it's back to 50-50.
My friend Indy Nidell does Sabaton history, and he does the history behind all these songs. It's great.
14 people voted
Oh,
epic.
epic's
14
ahead.
Oh, it went from 50-50 again to epic.
All right, we're gonna close the voting in a second here. The whole new album's fantastic. It's so good. Josher says the best song on the new album is Dreadnoughts. It's definitely a great one. You know that one, don't you? All right, we're going to end the poll. Epic has won.
Is
it
where
was
it
close,
goes.
though. 53-47. Epic it is. All right, your turn to pick one.
Ooh, this is such a go. Let's see.
Now, it should be said that we're kind of like picking out some of our favorites first, so it's going to be pretty top-heavy with Epic to start out.
Where is it? It's got to be.
Oh, the Red Baron.
There it is.
Oh, we are picking out the really good ones first.
I'll put it at the top so we can
okay.
know where we're going to put it.
So let's talk about the Red Baron. What do you know about the Red Baron, Eli?
I know his name.
What's his name?
Rotekenflieger.
Rotekämpflieger is what the Germans called him. Yeah, which is red flying fighter. Yeah.
What is his actual name? I forget.
Manfred Albrecht von Freyer Richthofen.
No, Father. We wanted it to be on the list, but none of them have it.
We are going to talk about Father.
Yeah, we have.
Even though it's not on this tier list, we're definitely going to talk about it because it's one of Eli's favorite songs. So Manfred von Richthofen, the Red Baron, they call him, starts out in the cavalry, the Flying Circus, and the man from Prussia. I'm putting you on the spot.
I don't remember. I can't really hear what line it says because I can't really hear.
So I think, again, some of the best lines that tell you a lot about his story, right?
Yeah.
So what do you like about the Red Baron?
Just like, what is there not to like?
Call out his name, Rotekämpflieger. So Red Baron, it slaps. I mean,
yeah. It hits
it's such a fun song. It's not the song to listen to when you're driving down the highway, though.
No, because then it makes you feel like you want to.
You want to go faster, right? It's kind of a swing or a shuffle beat, but it's really fast, and it's so good. And it's got, again, a really great guitar solo in it. And it tells a lot of his story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you learn just from that song, you learn that he starts out, it says, born a soldier from the horseback to the sky. Because he starts out in the cavalry. And the legend never dies.
He died.
Great song, though. So I think we definitely agree that one's also epic.
And because someone from the ground got his plane, and then he was slowly crashing, and he like hit a chimney off of a house.
Well,
it hit one.
There's a chimney nearby that has a piece out of it. Yeah, but I don't think he actually hit it. That's just what they say. He goes down in a field near the Somme, and was probably shot by someone on the ground. Most likely a guy named Cedric Popkin, who was an Australian machine gunner. This is probably the guy who took him down.
He's driving too fast and his speedometer's too high.
Yes. Is No Bullets Fly on this list? I'm sure it is.
It has to be. Right?
We can do No Bullets Fly next.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, we'll do No Bullets Fly. So No Bullets Fly is cool because we have a family connection to that song. Yeah. In fact,
you have the thing.
I have the uniform.
Yeah, you have the uniform. You have the uniform itself.
I do.
You got it.
So right here is the uniform of who? Who is this to you?
My great-grandfather.
Your great-grandfather. So this is Eli's great-grandfather's uniform from World War II. He was in the 379th Bomb Group.
Yes.
And you can see here, this is their presidential unit citation, which means that they were one of the best units in the Army Air Corps. And they've even got this little oak leaf cluster on here, which means they actually got 2 unit citations. Wow. That's what that second one's for. And that just shows you there are very few units that got 2 of those like that. And so we have that uniform hanging in here all the time. And so he was in the same unit as the bomber that was involved. The bomber in this was part of the 379th Bomb Group.
Yeah. I am a big fan of Britain.
Go ahead, talk louder. So
I am a big fan of Britain.
Yeah? What did you like about going to the UK the most? What was your favorite things?
Isle of Skye.
Isle of Skye in Scotland, yes.
That's just where Hogwarts would be. You know.
And we visited Windsor Castle, where the Queen is buried.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually saw her grave where she's at now. She wasn't there yet, but we saw the grave of her parents there.
True.
Yeah, he was a corporal. He was a ball turret gunner.
Yes,
on a B-17.
Which is you have to like.
Yeah, you have to sit like that. You're down on the bottom of the plane, shooting a machine gun.
That's bad if it goes down.
Yes, Ye Old Pub was the name of the bomber. So this is a story of a B-17 bomber in the 379th Bomb Group that was damaged, really badly damaged, and was basically couldn't keep up with the rest of the planes. And a German pilot named Franz Stigler comes up, and he has an opportunity to shoot him down. And by shooting them down, he would have earned enough points to get the Knight's Cross, which is a high decoration that a pilot can get. And he chooses, instead of shooting them down, what's he do?
Wait, what?
He escorts them back to safety. The song talks about fighting fair. It's the code of the air, brothers, heroes, foes. Many years after the war, then they meet each other and they become like brothers. And then a cool part of that story too is that Franz Stigler's grandson is a huge SABATON fan when the song comes out. And he's listening to the song. He's like, holy cow, this is about my grandpa. So he calls his mom and tells her about it. So great story. For me, though,
I don't know.
I think it's a great song.
Yeah, but not like...
But it's not epic and it's not almost epic.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I would agree with you.
I love the story, and there might not be a story I love as much as that one. But to me, it's just great. It's not a phenomenal song. Like, it doesn't blow me away as a song. Yeah. But the story's great. And again, wouldn't have known the story. Eli make a Discord server. Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, no.
Do I have a link to this tier list?
I mean,
it's on. I mean, we can probably. If you just go and search for TierMaker, or search on TierMaker for Sabaton and sort them by newest, it's one of the first ones that comes up.
Yeah.
Did Harry Truman give my grandfather a medal? I think we're talking about his great grandfather, so it's my wife's grandfather.
Yeah.
And this is a presidential unit citation. It wouldn't be something that would be given directly by the president to an individual. It was given to the entire unit, the entire bomb group. So, okay, you pick the next song.
Okay, where is it? Where would I find it?
Which one are you looking for?
Maybe it's not here.
Which one? Oh, it should be.
should.
There, right there.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so this
Found
is one of the darker songs.
Yeah.
So what's this one about? We're going to talk about the final solution. So what's the final solution about, Eli?
Holocaust.
The Holocaust. So what's the Holocaust? Pretend the people that you're talking to don't know, because this is your channel.
I don't really remember. I can't explain things.
So
you know this.
So the Germans, when they conquered a lot of other countries, they rounded up people
I remember now.
that they considered to be undesirable, or people that they didn't think deserved to live, like Jews,
I remember now.
Russians,
Okay, I remember
gypsies, disabled people.
now. I remember now.
Lot of groups of people. It wasn't just Jewish people, but a lot of them were Jewish people. And they first sent them to camps. They sent a lot of them to work camps to be slave labor, but then a lot of them they just
I remember
killed.
now.
Yeah. So, so this is a song about that, and I give Sabaton a lot of credit. It's a brave thing to make a song about the Holocaust, and it's a really good song. But you know, it's kind of weird to like it
Yeah.
because of what it's about. But at the same time, it's also really important, I guess, to make sure people know about that. And they don't do it in concert very often. I've seen them do like acoustic versions of it or slowed down, stripped down versions of it that are really good. So it's a good song, but it's such a tough topic.
I know.
Where do you think the final solution should be?
That's a hard one. This is a hard one.
I'm kind of leaning toward just okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Again, I'm not taking anything away from the song.
It's
but
right here.
Right here. We're going to say just okay for the final solution. Yeah, my great uncle that Eli never got to meet, his Uncle Harold, he was in the 11th Armored Division, and they liberated the Mauthausen concentration camp, and he said it was every bit as awful as you could imagine. Okay, let's lighten the mood a little bit. Let's talk about... I know which one I want to pick next.
Oh, no.
Carolus Rex.
Another one.
Carolus Rex. It's
we have
about
one today as well.
Carl the 12th, or Charles the 12th in English. Carolus Rex, which is Latin for Charles the King, which England has, or the UK has now.
Has one right now.
Has a Carolus Rex.
The
Charles
third.
the 3rd, yes. So to me, and I know that originally it was written in Sweden, and I'm told by people who speak Swedish that the Swedish version's even better. But to me, Carolus Rex is an epic song. It's so good. I mean, it's like hardcore. Like the whole time he's in your face talking about, you know, my will be done. And what were you going to say?
It's my time to rule.
It's my time to rule at last. 15 years have I been waiting to sit upon my throne. And the guitar beat.
Yeah! I was just thinking of that.
I was chosen by heaven. Say my name when you pray to the sky. See Carolus rise.
I was just thinking about that one.
Epic. Absolutely epic to me.
I mean, there's no, like... There's no question about it.
Yeah.
It's
so,
epic.
Carolus Rex.
There's just no question
Definitely
about
an epic song. I got to see that one live when I saw Sabaton in concert.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, so good.
Especially with the kid with the sunglasses. I just remember.
Oh yeah,
that.
there was a kid that they brought up on stage who was about your age.
Yeah.
All right, your turn to pick one.
Ooh, we're mostly gonna pick the ones that we know of.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, at least at first. I'm thinking of 3 different ones. Wait, no, I'm thinking of this one or this one.
The Winged Hussars have arrived. All right. Let's talk about the Winged Hussars.
Wait, no, put it there.
Okay. All right. So we were just sitting here doing a stream, and then
the Winged Hussars arrived.
Then the Winged Hussars
We
arrived.
always do. We do this in our house regularly. It's normal.
Yeah. So Dermot, no, Carolus Rex was about Carl the 12th of Sweden, who was killed in battle, but kind of right at the height of the power of the Swedish Empire. So the Winged Hussars. This is about the siege of Vienna in 16. 1682? Oh, I'm trying to remember now
Check.
the year. The battle, yeah, September 1683. We remember in September, that's the night Vienna was freed and made the enemy bleed.
I just noticed something that is disturbing me. It has
What?
my old thing.
Yeah, we'll have to update that.
That's disturbing.
So the Winged Hussars has kind of become this thing. Even before I knew Sabaton, I would have people saying, and then the Winged Hussars arrived.
And then we just started using it regularly in our house.
Yep, and so now we use it. And there's Winged Hussars chatting. 1683, yep. September 1683. It's often known as the Battle of Vienna because there are multiple sieges.
Winged Hussars is here.
Winged Hussars is here.
Finally, Winged Hussars has arrived.
Yes, there have been many sieges of Vienna. Janissaries, are you ready to die? We shall take our vengeance eye for an eye.
I haven't really know the history on this one that much.
So
really.
One of the things we talk about with Winged Hussars is one of the songs that uses, there's a motif that exists throughout multiple Sabaton songs that is in several of them, and this is one of them. Do you remember what it is? It starts with the word death.
Give me a hint.
Death from
above.
Death from above.
We have way too many songs that use that.
So
Red Baron, 82nd all the way, and
the Winged Hussars all have the line
Death from above.
Death from above. In 82nd all the way, they say Death from above, what they now say. And in the Red Baron, I can't remember how it goes, but it's in that one too.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing story, and it's probably the inspiration for a scene in Lord of the Rings, a couple of scenes in Lord of the Rings, with the Winged Hussars arriving to kind of save the day at the Siege of Vienna. But for me, my favorite part of the song is the ending, where they're singing, then the Winged Hussars arrived, but on the top of that, they're saying, storm clouds, fire and steel, death from above, make their enemy bleed, lightning, armor and wings, death from above, it's an army of kings, or something like that. Yeah. Oh, so cool. Death from above, you're under fire. That's it. Thank you, guys. That's the line. All right. So, Winged Hussars, it's a great song. To me, it's almost epic.
Yeah, I was going to say that, and I was thinking we may have to have
I don't put it quite on the level for me
epic, but
of
almost
these.
epic.
But it's right there. Yeah. So we'll put it at almost
there.
Epic. Stained red as blood. Yeah. Death from above, you're under fire. Stained red as blood, he's roaming high. Shining armor and wings. That's it. Shining armor and wings. Death from above, it's an army of kings.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. My turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to try not to pick all my favorite ones right off the bat.
Yeah.
Let's go with The Unkillable Soldier. One of the new ones. Our friend Indy Nidell is the actor who plays Adrian Carton de Viart.
I don't think I know this one.
This is the guy, shot through the eye, never surrender however they try. How they try, shot through the eye, he'll never die. At the edge of madness, in a time of sadness, an immortal soldier finds his home.
Okay, I get it
now. So, this is a song about a guy who probably was the inspiration for the Black Knight in Monty Python. Kept getting wounded and kept coming back for more. And at the end of World War I says, I don't know what everybody's big deal was. I enjoyed the war. It's a fun song. The story is absolutely amazing. And again, it's a story that I feel like a lot of people only now know.
I enjoyed the war. Can we do it again?
Yeah.
And then he got what he wanted.
Later, he becomes a general during World War II.
Yeah.
Gets captured. But yeah, he's a Chad for sure.
Oh, he's a Chad. Yeah.
But I think the story is epic. The song for me, it's good.
It's.
So I would even say great.
Yeah, maybe great.
But I don't think the song itself is one of their most epic songs.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking great. What do you think?
Yeah.
Great.
Frankly, I enjoyed the war. Someone got it.
Fantastic story. I'm so glad that they brought that story to the world. Your turn.
I've been waiting for this one. Where would it be?
Which one are you looking for?
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
What?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
I can tell you where it is if you tell me where it is.
I don't know. What are these ones supposed to be?
I don't know.
There!
Oh, you
as
found
soon
it.
as I was about to tell you!
Attack of the Dead Men.
I mean...
All right, no fear of death, he's unbreakable, yes. Yes, Doom Castle in Scotland is where Monty Python and the Holy Grail was filmed. Very cool, absolutely. We didn't go because it was closed when we were there. So let's talk about the Attack of the Dead Men.
Which is in relation with Father.
It is somewhat related to Father, yes.
It is. Because it's like at the same time.
Well, and it was gas. It was chlorine gas, which was introduced to the war by the guy that the song Father is about.
Yes.
So what do you know about Attack of the Dead Men?
So it was about the Germans who used toxic gas, which they had invented, against some Russians. And
Yep. In Poland, at a place called Auschwitz Fortress.
And the Russians kind of turned into like zombies. They were like throwing up pieces of their organs, and somehow the Russians won.
Yeah, 7,000 Germans attacked, and there were about 100 or so Russians.
And the Germans lost because they were terrified for their lives and their own creation. As
would most of us. They thought they were all dead. They had gassed them. And these guys had wrapped themselves up to kind of protect their skin from the gas. Chlorine gas, when you inhale it into your lungs, turns into hydrochloric acid, which is awful.
Attack of the Dead Men after the unkillable soldier. Coincidence? I think not.
And so as they're marching into Auschwitz Fortress, these Russian soldiers start rising seemingly from the dead. They start firing their machine guns and they scare these 7,000 Germans who retreat and they win the battle.
And they run.
And so they call it the Attack of the Dead Men, and that's just not what Sabaton calls it. That's what historically that story has become known as, the Attack of the Dead Men. So again, an epic story. Auschwitz, then and again, Attack of the Dead, 100 men, facing the lead once again, 100 men, charge again, die again. My favorite line in any Sabaton song is the second. Go ahead, you say it. Two combatants spar, Hindenburg against the Tsar, moving 12 battalions large into a Russian countercharge. They'll be fighting for their lives as the enemy revives. Russians won't surrender, no, striking fear into their foe. And that's
when the dead men
are marching again. Amazing song.
No question at all.
Epic.
No question at all.
Absolutely epic.
Just no question at all.
The story's epic. The song is epic. When they do it live in concert, they wear gas masks, and Joachim, the lead singer, walks around with like a backpack with a gas discharger on. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yes. So most metal Sabaton has got,
I mean, it's gas.
Such a good song.
I mean, but it's not a solid though. It's a gas.
It is. But it's a heavier than air gas, chlorine gas, so it hugs the ground. It's crazy.
Be quiet.
All right, so my turn then, huh?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's go with something from an earlier part of history. How about, let's go back to... And we'll let some people, if you guys want to throw some requests out there for songs you want us to do next,
it is almost
let us know.
The worst crime of World War I. True.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Because there's going to be a lot of World War I songs because their two most recent albums are about World War I.
Which one are you going to do?
All right, let's see.
Slowly waiting, slowly waiting.
Let's do... I'm waiting to see because they're behind. So we got 92 people watching now.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
All right, we'll let people throw some suggestions in there. Eli doesn't really know 40 to 1.
I don't.
Or Smoking Snakes.
I've never heard of either.
Shiroyama. Let's do Shiroyama. Okay, so Shiroyama, one of the rare songs we get about Japanese history. Do you know anything about what this song's about?
No.
Okay, so... This is a time in Japanese history where they're going... Oh, Price of a Mile will be a good one. I'll have to do that one because you don't know it, because that's about the place I'm going to.
And that's where I hide.
That's okay. So Shirayama is about, if you've ever seen the movie The Last Samurai, that's kind of a fictionalized version of what Shirayama is about. The Battle of Shirayama is kind of like the battle between the new Japanese army, which is kind of a modern army made up of poorly trained conscripts using modern weapons, against the last of the samurai. Yeah. And it gives a lot of details about what happened. It talks about, how they're outnumbered like 30-1. How at the end there's only a few dozen of them that are left. None alive, none survive Shirayama. It's got some of the best lyrics, I think, of any song in Sabaton's arsenal of songs. But to me, I'm going to say great for Shirayama.
I don't know that much about it.
You don't know it? So that's okay. If you don't, then I'll just rank it.
I know of it, but I don't
really
like
kudos to Sabaton.
But here's the thing. I don't really like it.
You don't like that song?
Not really.
Okay. That's okay. So you want to say just okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So Shirayama has got, to me, one of the best, rhyming. They actually find a way to rhyme the word vulture in a song. Encircled by a vulture, the end of ancient culture. Yes. The dawn of destiny draws near. 60-1, that's it. Because it was 30,000 against 500. So it was 60-1, facing the gun. That's right. So Eli says just okay. And I say great.
It's a poll! Poll time. I'm going to hide for this one.
So we're going to let everybody vote on this one.
I'm hiding for this one.
Just okay or great? Why are you hiding?
Because I want to hide.
I think you're going to lose this one, buddy.
I know.
93% great right off the bat.
Just end it already. There's no point anymore.
We'll let it go for another minute.
No.
88%. It went down a little bit. You can sit up.
No, I like hiding. I want to hide.
Oh, it's 81% now. All right, we'll end it. I think it's fair to say.
It's fair.
Shirayama is great. All right, so a bunch of people are asking for Christmas truce.
I was actually going to do that because, the first one I saw of someone saying Christmas truce was Tim Esch.
I'm going to be visiting the place where this happened.
I was going to do Christmas truce because of Tim Esch.
In about a week. Tim Esch says do Christmas truce.
So I was going to.
So this was the first song we heard from their newest album when it came out. What do you like about Christmas truce? So tell us about it. What do you know about the Christmas truce?
So it was war and it was like a Christmas. So they decided instead of fighting, they're going to play soccer.
Among other things, but yeah, they played soccer. Who was it? Do you know who it was? It was the Germans and the British and the French.
The British.
Yeah. This was 1914. It was the first Christmas of World War I. And it kind of, it wasn't planned. It was
they
something
just kind of decided.
Yeah. Guys started singing in the trenches, and then they started coming out of the trenches. And there's actually a song from many years ago about the Christmas truce by Garth Brooks called Belleau Wood, which is kind of weird because he sings about Belleau Wood, which is a 1918 battle, but he's singing about the 1914 Christmas truce. But it's a great song other than that fact. But Christmas truce, it sounds like it's Sabaton, but it sounds like a Christmas song.
Yeah.
It's got that Christmas vibe. It feels like a Trans-Siberian Orchestra type of song. It's really, really good. I mean, what do you think? Where should Christmas Truce be ranked?
I want to know what you think.
To me, Christmas Truce is epic. I think it's one of their best songs they've ever had.
I don't know.
You think almost epic?
Yeah.
Hello, you two. Next year I'm going to Sabaton in the Netherlands. Hey, that's my friend Sander. He lives in the Netherlands. I'm going to see him in a couple weeks.
I forget. Did they try to recreate the Christmas tree?
In the video, they actually, they act it out. They have some of the guys in the band pretending to be soldiers on each side. Yeah. So we got to put this one up for a vote.
Oh, we have to put this one up for a vote.
A vote it is. I have a feeling I'm going to win this one too. Go ahead, you type it in. Christmas Truce.
Oh, yeah. I spelled
T. Yeah.
I thought I missed something.
And then you're going to type in epic there.
Epic. Almost epic. Okay.
And then hit Ask Your Community.
Woo!
There you go.
Let's go. Woo!
Yeah, you might win this one from what people are saying in the chat.
Woo! Woo! Oh, that one.
Well, it's close. It's close. Everybody's voting on that one.
Instantly went to 30.
Yeah, instantly went to 30 votes. Yep. This one's going to be pretty close. We'll give it another. Oh.
Ooh, it's coming close. But I think
I got this one.
This one.
I tend to do good in these votes. When I did a stream with Mr. Beat, I won almost every single vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
To epic it goes.
It goes to epic. Now, it obviously is very heavy because we're picking the songs that we like. So the ones that we like are going to tend to rank higher, or else we wouldn't like them. So, all right. Is it my turn to pick? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's talk about Sparta. Sparta! Hellas! Then and again sing of 300 men. Slaughter! Persians! Glory and death. Spartans will never surrender. Great story. Obviously, a lot of people are familiar with it because of the movie
Rigged
300. Vote. Rigged vote, LOL.
I mean, it kind of is.
Somebody says we should do Bismarck next.
I don't know that one.
All right, well, we'll let you pick one that you know then. All right, so Sparta, to me, it's a fun song. Here's what I love about SABATON. They do such a great job of fitting the song to the subject. Like, when you listen to Sparta, it sounds like a song that would be sung about Sparta. Right? So, like, they do such a great job of fitting it. It's a great song, and it's a great story, obviously. But to me, it's not an epic song.
It's just not epic.
I might put it almost epic, though. Or do you think it's great?
Ooh. Almost epic.
Almost epic?
Almost.
All right, we agree on that then. Sparta is almost epic. So those are both from the same album, the two almost epic ones so far.
Oh, yeah, because they have the same background.
But yeah, I mean, I might even be willing to put it at great.
Yeah, maybe.
You think maybe great? A lot of people are saying just okay. Some people are saying, all right, let's go great. We'll go great for Sparta.
Very middle.
All right, you pick.
This is going to be good. I actually don't know what I'm going to do.
You know some of the new ones down there at the bottom.
I do. Thinking of one of these.
Lost Battalions over there. Devil Dog.
Wait, you
Great
what?
War.
You what? You
Lost
what?
Battalion.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh. How's it start, Eli? Far?
I don't remember.
You remember? Far from their land,
Last name?
made their stand, a disregarded demand. It's surrender or die, and the stakes are high. They live or they die, there's no time for goodbye. Weapon in hand as they made their stand, still disregarding demand. They would never comply, they would rather die. Broke through the blockade, they are finally saved. The story of the Lost Battalion. 1918, the Great War rages on. A battalion is lost in... Where are they lost? Come on, you know this. It's the place you never want to get lost as an American.
I forget the name.
A battalion is lost in the...
Argonne.
Argonne.
Argonne I finally
Forest.
Remembered it.
One of several songs that take place in the Argonne.
The Argonne.
While the Lost Battalion is lost...
You were there, weren't you?
I was there. Just a couple miles away, Alvin York is fighting at Hill 223. Just a couple miles apart. It was like, literally, like you can see Hill 223 from the top of the hill where the Lost Battalion was lost. It's crazy. Probably, I would say for me personally...
IKEA.
What
does IKEA have to do with anything?
Along with 82nd All the Way and the Red Baron,
without
Lost
a doubt,
Battalion to
Lost
me is
Battalion.
my favorite song. So
Yeah,
epic.
for me, my favorite songs would be All Matched Up, Father, what was it? 82nd All the Way, Red Baron, and the Lost Battalion.
All right, so I don't know why people are saying IKEA.
I don't get it.
So the Lost Battalion is a unit. It's
IKEA.
It's actually members of several battalions. It's about a battalion strength that gets caught behind enemy lines because they advance further than the units around them.
I get it.
What?
I never want to get lost in IKEA.
Never want to get lost in IKEA.
I get it now. Now I get it. That's where you want to never get lost.
Okay. So it's the Argonne Forest and IKEA. Okay. But they get caught behind enemy lines because the people on either flank retreat and they get surrounded and they lose like 2/3 of their men. They get shelled by their own artillery at one point. But it makes national news and they're like heroes. It's amazing. Everybody's saying IKEA. I think we agree. Lost Battalion's epic.
Epic.
Definitely epic.
IKEA. Oh, okay, so we're chanting now. IKEA.
Okay, so you picked the Lost Battalion.
It's your turn. It's an SCP. That makes me think of 3008. It's a game thing.
Oh, okay.
The Infinite IKEA. Yes. Why did you give me the exact explanation of IKEA?
we know what IKEA is. We have lots of IKEAs around us.
IKEA. IKEA Army Unite.
We have many IKEA products.
IKEA Foreign Legion from Walmart.
It is absolutely Swedish. Okay.
This is so off topic.
Let's pick.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna pick
3008. Oh, that's why the
they're
game
still
is
going
called,
on IKEA.
That's why the game is called 3008 because
okay.
it's the SCP 3008 is the SCP for the workers at IKEA. They just say the store is now closed. Please exit the building. The store is now closed. Please exit the building. The store is now closed. Please exit the building.
Okay, let's talk about Great War. So you know this one. Great War, and I cannot take more. Great War. The war to end all wars.
Have you noticed something?
What?
In every message that we can see, besides these last two, have the word IKEA. Except for Logan Peterson.
We'll definitely get to Rourke's Drift and Price of a Mile. Eli doesn't know those ones, but I'll rank those ones.
I don't know them, so I'll just hide during them.
All right, so Great War. This is a song about... there's another wasp.
Yep, there he is.
He's going to the light. It's okay. Go to the light, wasp.
Jesus made light so you can go to light. No,
okay.
God made light so you can go to it.
So Great War is about World War One. It's set in Passchendaele. Talks about the mud and blood in foreign land, trying to understand. It's basically a soldier singing about what is so great about this war. There's nothing great about it, just because they call it the Great War. It's a good song. I don't think it's an amazing song.
Yeah.
I say just okay.
Yeah.
I might even go great. What do you think?
I don't know. This is a struggle.
A lot of people saying almost epic for that one. No, Eli doesn't know Ballad of Bull. We'll go great.
Yeah.
Great for Great War. All right, your turn to pick one.
Ooh, it's getting... My things that I know are getting very limited.
Well, you know a lot of the new ones.
I said very limited. Oh. If I say very limited, that means very limited.
The Last Battle, Fields of Verdun. Soldier of Heaven. The Last Stand. Ooh. In the heart of the Holy See, in the home of Christianity, the seat of power is in danger. There's a foe of 1,000 swords. They've been abandoned by their lords. The fall from grace will lead their path to damnation.
Oh my goodness.
They're the 189 in the service of heaven. They're protecting the holy line. It was 1527. Gave their lives on the steps to heaven. Thy will be done. This is a good song. This is one they do in concert a lot. For the grace, for the might of our Lord, in the name of his glory. So it's a song about the sack of Rome in 1527 by Christian soldiers who attack the Pope, basically, and this 189 Swedish guard give their lives to protect the Pope and to protect the Vatican. Great song. A lot of people think it's about the Crusades. It's not. But it's a really, really good song. And it's got this really epic part at the end where it says, dying for salvation with dedication, no capitulation, annihilation, papal commendation, reincarnation, heaven is your destination, in the name of God.
I don't get it. They died for us all, protecting
the holy cheese. Sabaton will ask you to join their band. Yeah.
What does cheese have to do with Sabaton?
In concert, yeah, it's a great. They do this one in concert a lot.
The holy cheese, Swiss guard.
Yeah, the Swiss guard. That's right. Oh, Swiss cheese.
That's why it's the holy cheese.
Swiss guard guarded a lot of royal palaces. So for me, it's a great song. It's not on the same level as those epic ones. So almost epic.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's not quite as good as these ones to me. But it's real close.
Hi guys, in Chick-fil-A, their mascot is the holy cow.
It's holy, and Swiss guard.
Listen. Okay. The mascot for Chick-fil-A is the holy cow. So the milk that it would make would be a holy milk. So wouldn't it be like glowing? Wouldn't the milk be glowing?
Wait, the Browns just got Mike Evans?
You what?
He's a wide receiver. They traded for him?
You what? Swiss soldiers protecting the Pope, not Swedish, right?
Chelsea scored a penalty kick against Manchester United.
Hey, no, wait, that's bad. That's bad.
Tell Eli, Mommy just texted me. Cheese has to do with Sabaton because the letter A is the cheese symbol. What?
Oh, my video. Do you want me to show you?
No, I think they're talking about the fact that it was the Swiss guard.
Yeah, she's watching us.
Yeah, she is watching.
That's terrifying.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, so if I did say Swedish guard, I definitely meant Swiss guard, yeah.
Any Swedes?
Okay, anyway. Is it your turn to pick one?
Wait. Go back up. Which one did you just pick?
We just did the last stand.
I picked the last
you picked the last stand, okay.
Your turn.
Alright, this one's gonna ruffle some feathers because I love the story. You don't know this one.
I don't know.
Why are you sinking down? Sit up.
I'm hiding.
Sit up. Screaming Eagles. Screaming Eagles is about the 101st Airborne, in particular at Bastogne, where I'm going to be in about 2 weeks. I'm not a fan of the song. I love the story. I love Band of Brothers. But the song's just okay to me. And I know you don't know that one. So to me, Screaming Eagles just okay. And I really, really, really wanted to like that song. But I just don't.
I just noticed something.
What?
This person didn't type the cheese emoji. They typed the letter A.
Typed the letter A. How's the Rubik's Cube video doing, Eli? It's doing really good.
It got me like 300 subs, and now I'm at 2,500.
Other than your intro, your channel trailer video, it's your most viewed video.
It's literally my best one. No, it's not my most viewed, but it's my second most viewed.
But it has the most watch time.
But it's also not only that, but it's growing really fast, so technically it's my best video overall. Because it's growing faster than anything. No, I agree with the cheese.
Okay. So you pick a song.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. I forgot about that. Nothing at all. They dread nothing at all. And they never will dread anything at all.
Dreadnought.
They will never dread anything at all.
All right. We're going to talk about Dreadnought. Dreadnought's on the new one. I tell you what, when I first started listening to Dreadnought, I wasn't a fan at first.
Either. I wasn't a fan of it at first.
Like the first verse is just kind of meh. Yeah.
But then it slowly.
But then it hits that chorus.
The more that we listen to it, the better.
Unopposed under crimson skies, immortalized over time, the legend will rise. That's another motif. And their foes can't believe their eyes, believe their sighs as they call or fall. And the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all. The music, I mean, when that chorus hits you,
slaps.
It slaps.
It slaps.
And the guitar solo is one of the best. And it takes a little while. I think it's, for me, it was one I had to hear a few times.
Yeah, it really was.
And then it grew on me.
It's the one that got the most difficult.
Yeah. But it's a great song. It's got the sound of the waves at the beginning. It's got a great guitar solo. And then, like, I love how they kind of overlay, like the lead vocals into the chorus, like, "They lead the Navy into war," and then they start singing the other part. So it starts weak.
Yeah,
like,
but it
like
gets
you said.
better.
It gets better.
La Melon Man.
I feel like, and as somebody who's written songs myself,
True.
I've been in this situation where I've written a great chorus, and then I had a really hard time writing, like, verses for it. And I feel like, what?
I'm about to do what they did. I
The
thought it
Dreadnoughts
said, and
did
it did
nothing
nothing
at all.
when it first listened. I was rolling on the floor laughing. That's what I'm about to do. Now I'm rolling on the chair laughing.
So, I forget what I was saying because Mommy texted me. Yeah, so I feel like they wrote a killer chorus and then had a really hard time coming up with good verses for it. To me, the chorus is epic, the guitar solo is epic, but the song overall to me is almost epic. And I know that's going to anger some people because people love Dreadnought.
I would say almost epic.
Almost epic.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
have the
I just feel
it
like...
slaps, but not like...
Yeah, I
It
feel like
doesn't
that
slap hard enough.
just a little bit missing on that one for
A
me.
little bit, just like lines.
And, yeah, in World War I, Dreadnoughts did very little. That's true. And a lot of people don't know this, but the future King George VI was on a Dreadnought at the Battle of Jutland.
What?
Which is what the song's about at the end. The Queen's father. Mm-hmm. He was on the HMS Collingwood. He was a turret officer at the Battle of Jutland. So he served on one of those Dreadnoughts. Somebody said, "Have you ever considered reacting to We Didn't Start the Fire?"
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes. People
That's
ask me that a lot.
Probably a very big copyright issue.
Yeah. But yeah, the guitar solo, or not just the guitar solo, but the guitar parts in general on Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Down, da, da, down, da, da, down, 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 down. Yeah, it's such a good song. So good. What team's kit am I wearing? We are Wrexham, baby. It's Wrexham. Yep. I am wearing a 5th tier Welsh Football Club's shirt today. Ranking Sabaton album covers. Oh, we could do that sometime. All right, so let's go back here.
Your turn.
My turn?
Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to pick... All right, we're going to go back to World War II here, and this is one I don't think you know real well.
I highly doubt it.
I'm trying to find it.
What's it called?
It starts with whistling.
Oh, this is a good one.
Sabaton ends a lot of their concerts with "To Hell and Back." They get everybody jumping. It's a really great song in concert.
This one slaps. This one hits different.
Crosses grow on Anzio when no soldiers sleep and where hell's 6 feet deep. The death must wait. There's no debate. So charge and attack, going to hell and back. So this is a song about Audie Murphy, who was arguably the most decorated American soldier of the Second World War. He's in the 15th Infantry of the 3rd Infantry Division, same unit my great uncle served in Korea, the 15th Infantry.
This one hits
different. It slaps.
It slaps.
It's the song. What I love about "To Hell and Back" is they take a lot of the lyrics come directly from a poem that was written by Audie Murphy. Audie Murphy dealt with a lot of post-traumatic stress after the war. Like, he had a hard time sleeping, slept with a pistol under his pillow, dealt with a lot of like difficult times after the war. Played himself in the movie "To Hell and Back," which is about what he did. Young guy, when he becomes a company commander, basically sends his whole company back to cover while he fights off a platoon with tanks by himself. Amazing story, and it's a great song. Again, to me, you saw his gravestone in Arlington? Yeah, it's right near the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers where he's buried. Great song. A lot of people say epic. To me, it's another almost epic.
Yeah.
I I love the song, and I listen to it a lot, but it's not on that epic level with those other ones for me. It's good. It's good. And it was really good in concert. But yeah, and it's a great story. But yeah, just almost epic. They are not happy over there in the Black Country about this Welsh team you are wearing. Aaron Burr says.
Wait, oh my goodness.
Well,
we have the man himself.
Yeah, and my family comes from the Black Country, and well, let's be honest, West Brom's not doing us any favors right now. So.
We have the man himself, Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr has entered the chat.
In the video.
Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
Depends who's asking.
All right, your turn to pick.
My turn. My turn. I am very slowly running out of ones I know.
Okay, let me help you with ones I know you know. Go to some of the new ones. The Last Battle, you know.
Wait, what?
Soldier of Heaven, you know. You're going to do Soldier of Heaven.
Oh my goodness!
Funny enough, I was talking to Alexander Hamilton a little bit ago.
Oh, so I guess when they said the day he died, does that mean like the time he died? Like he dies every single day, but not like.
What are you talking about?
You know what I mean.
Haven't been to Arlington quite a few times. I actually have 8 videos worth of stuff on Arlington that I haven't uploaded yet.
Sad.
Okay, Soldier of Heaven. So this is about a battle that takes place in the Alps between the Italians and the Austro-Hungarians during World War I. White Friday, I'll take the stairway to heaven. I'm sky high when I die. I'll be immortal. Forever, I won't return to Blood Mountain. I am the soldier of heaven. So, Soldier of Heaven, they're finding to this day, they're still finding the frozen bodies of soldiers up there.
Wait a minute.
Grandma's here.
Yeah!
Hey, Grandma.
I recognized the account name, so I knew it was her.
Hey, that's Eli's grandma. That's my mother-in-law, Sandy. Hello, Grandma. Hope you're feeling better. Grandma hasn't been feeling too well lately.
Yeah.
So we hope you're feeling better.
Hello.
Grandma's going to be hanging out with you guys a lot while I'm in Belgium.
That
helping
makes
out.
Sense, especially because, you know, your wife is a
so Soldier of Heaven, so what they end up doing is they actually are using artillery to shoot the mountain and cause avalanches of snow down on the opposing side. And so a lot of these guys, they basically get buried alive under the snow and their bodies get preserved. And they're still finding these preserved bodies up there. So everybody says, hi, Grandma.
Yeah.
So Soldier of Heaven, to me, it's a great song.
It's like, it just depends.
What do you think? Almost epic or great?
I'm saying great.
You're saying great? I can go with great. I can go with great for Soldier of Heaven. Grandma and Mom are both here. Mom's having trouble getting herself signed in to be in the chat to be able to talk. So that's why she's been texting. No, Mom, your mom hasn't been home since Thursday morning. So the day before yesterday.
I will not sleep until you
okay.
Those early
all right, I'll pick out a few more that I know about.
And I don't, probably.
Let's see. I'm looking to see what's over here. Is that?
I can't
That's
see.
Steel Commanders. That's Livgard at Bismarck. Defense of Moscow, you know.
In
the army now. Let's talk about Defense of Moscow.
I don't think I know.
You do know that one.
I do.
The epic guitar solo that's the Russian national anthem.
Bum, 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 bum,
No,
bum,
it's,
bum. I thought that was the
bum, 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 da, 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 dum, bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. That's how it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that one. Stand and follow command, our blood for the homeland.
Oh.
Yeah. Heed the motherland's call, embrace for the storm. Moscow will never give in, there is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat. So Defense of Moscow is about the early part of the German attack in Operation Barbarossa. Great song, and it's actually a cover. It's not an original by Sabaton. It's a cover by a Russian band that they did. But they worked the Russian national anthem into the guitar solo, and it's so cool. Now, obviously, right now is not a real popular time for the Russian national anthem.
I remember it now. Okay.
We haven't done Primo Victoria yet.
I know which one I want to choose.
So,
next.
Defense of Moscow, to me, is almost epic.
Yeah.
Just on the guitar solo alone.
Yeah.
It's almost epic.
Okay,
That's a good
I know
song.
which one
All right, you got
choose.
one you're picking out?
Oh, yeah. I just gotta find it. I think I saw it earlier. I just have to find it. I can find it. Because now we have less, so it'll be easier.
You looking for Panzerkampf?
Don't put
there
words in my mouth.
Oh.
There it is.
Devil Dogs.
There it is.
Kill, fight, die, that's what a soldier should do. Top of the game, and their name. They're the Devil Dogs in a war machine. They're the USA Marines. 1918, USA intervened. Until now, they were mainly observing. So this is a song about the Battle of Belleau Wood. It's about the Marines. Traditionally, the Marines got the nickname Devil Dogs at the Battle of Belleau Wood, given to them by the Germans. It's not true, but it's a cool story. Devil Dogs came from Americans, just like Ladies from Hell came from people in the UK, not from the Germans, for the Scottish Highlanders. But it is one of those places that the Marines remember as part of their lore.
I already know what I would put it in.
And they've got in that song, that the bridge of that song, kind of the interlude in between, might be one of my favorite, where they end with, I won't say it on Eli's channel, but the quote from Dan Daly, "Come on, you blankety blanks.
Oh, I remember.
Do you want to live forever?" Great stuff. We're very proud of our Marines. Our cousin Brent was a Marine, is a Marine, because you never stop being a Marine even after you leave. He was a mortarman in the Marines. So I love Devil Dogs. Again,
I would put it in epic.
You would put it epic?
I would put it in epic.
I would say almost epic.
Poll time!
Poll time it is.
Woo!
Devil Dogs. Eli says epic. I say almost epic. We're going to put it to a vote.
Come on! Yeah! It's about to shoot up like last time. I bet it's about to shoot up 10.
You're going to win this one, I think.
I'm going to win this one. A lot of people are siding with me.
Dogs lead ahead
8
and
people?
attack through the lead. Put
Bro,
to test.
the votes doubled,
Nice.
but it stayed at the same.
Nice. Put to test at the Battle of Belleau. Clearing the forest and advance through the trees.
Oh.
It's the end of the war that's in sight. Hill 142, it's to fight their way through. It's the key to controlling the battlefield. Second to none on a Marine and a gun. First battlefield I ever visited in Europe was Belleau Wood. I pulled in, just got off the plane, got my rental car, drove straight to Belleau Wood. It was a pretty amazing moment.
How many votes are we going to stop it at?
I think we're there.
Epic.
It's epic. Eli wins that vote. Go ahead, you drag it up there. Devil Dogs is epic. All right.
It's an epic.
Semper Fidelis. That is the Marine motto. It means always faithful in Latin.
Nice.
Sometimes they say
What's the
Semper
song
Fi.
called about the Red Baron?
It's called...
I don't know what the song is called about the Red Baron. I think it's called the Blue Rifleman. The Blue Rifleman.
It's the Red Baron, yep.
No, it's called the Blue Rifleman.
Okay. Let's do Fields of Verdun.
It's called the Blue Rifleman. I love the Blue Rifleman. What is rock roll? That's scaring me. That's one letter off from evil.
And the battle has begun, nowhere to run. Father and son fall one by one under the gun. Thy will be done.
It's called Rock plus Roll. You know, that's
Rock
one
plus
letter
Roll.
of what would be very evil. One letter off.
So, Fields of Verdun's about the Battle of Verdun, 1916 in World War One. Talks about a million shells were fired in the opening bombardment. They talk about the drum roll, which was the sound that the artillery made because it was so many. It was like boom, 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 like that. Fields of Verdun's a great song, but what do you think? It's almost epic to me.
That's.
A lot of people are saying easy epic.
I would say easy epic.
You're saying epic too?
So you know what time it is.
All right.
Pull time.
I think you're going to win this one too.
I think I'm going to.
Eli says epic.
Bye.
I say almost epic. Thy Will Be Done is another motif. That's right.
Doesn't this have like a really good guitar solo though? I don't remember.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that seems to be winning.
Ooh, yes.
By a decent amount.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that is another motif. The line "Thy will be done" appears and says, "Thy will be done," and they say it again in that one. Yep. And except, of course, in Careless Rex, it's "My will be done."
Oh!
Eli has not seen Sabaton live, but very much wants to.
I want to so bad.
They came to Pittsburgh, but it was a standing-only venue.
So
ooh, it's close.
Oh, no. No, it's not. You spoke too soon.
Yep.
We spoke too soon.
All right, go ahead. Drag it up there. Fields of Verdun goes to epic.
Huh?
No, it goes to epic.
No.
Oh, I see what you were doing.
I was making an evil. I was doing a funny.
All right, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to do a couple that I know that you don't. I want you to go down and get your sister because she wanted to be included in this.
She
wants to come in, give her opinion on our rankings.
Has Eli read the Book of Eli?
No,
what does that mean?
have. There's a movie called The Book of Eli.
I know.
The Book of Eli is the Bible.
It was
by
made
the way.
in 2012, by the way.
Yeah, the movie is about the book in the movie is the Bible. Oh.
I know. I
Yeah.
so.
All right, go tell her. Tell her to come up and pass judgment. So, all right. So while Eli's getting Rachel, because she wanted to offer her opinions on this, I'm going to rank a couple that he doesn't really know. The Price of a Mile is about the battles of Ypres, in particular Passchendaele. To me, one of the absolute most horrible battles in human history. Going to be making some videos about it here in a couple weeks. That's another one that, to me, the chorus is fantastic, but the verses are just kind of meh. But it's a great story. She's coming. So to me, The Price of a Mile is great. My favorite battle to study is probably the Somme, but right now it's Ypres and the battles of Ypres because that's where I'm going. But overall, throughout my life, it's probably been Gettysburg. Let me rank another one while we're waiting here.
Another special guest.
That I know that she doesn't, or that they don't. Oh, here she comes. You got to come and offer your opinion on how we've ranked some of these songs.
To who? What? And
All right,
what?
I'll let you guys sit down.
Who and a what? Where? How do I?
How do
Here,
I...
Eli, you sit back in your chair, and then Rachel, you sit there.
What do we got going on here?
Tier list.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Rachel, you sit over here because
Okay.
it's shorter.
Okay.
All right, and Eli.
Oh, I messed.
What?
I went the wrong way.
So you tell us what we got right and what we got wrong.
Okay. Attack of the Dead Man is in the right place.
Okay,
Dead
obviously.
Man. That's correct. Okay. Lady of the Dark in 82nd. Yes. Okay. I think I can agree with the epic tier.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. What is that?
That's Defense of Moscow.
Oh. Okay. Well, see, it doesn't have a thing on it.
Yeah.
It does. It's really tiny.
Wait.
Wait.
What? The
What?
final solution is just okay.
You think it should be higher?
There needs to be like a good.
No, that's what
You
grade
know,
is for. That's what grade
Like
is
you
for.
can't just okay it. It's kind of like it's mid,
Shall we add
but
another
it's not
tier?
like just okay. Like you can't do it like that. It's so sad.
So you think there should be another category?
Do you want there to be?
We can add another category.
We can.
I agree that Great War is great.
Mm-hmm. Great.
I mean,
War.
it has it in the name. It's a pretty solid list.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, let me see. Wait, how do
Anything that you would majorly change that you don't like? No, Eli, that's not how you do it.
Hold on.
I thought this is how you
No,
add.
no.
I don't like Careless Rex that much.
You don't?
No.
You're crazy. Okay, that's
You're
You're
disowned.
just crazy. Yeah, you're just disowned.
What do you mean Winged Hussars is almost epic?
You know, that's what I was
Are
thinking.
you saying it should be epic?
Listen.
What makes it not epic? Like, not all the way.
I don't know.
See? Exactly. He doesn't know.
All right, so are you saying you're outvoting me 2-1?
I
That
would
should be
say
epic?
Wing
All right.
Hussars.
Yeah,
ahead.
because any sentence, like any time you're telling a story, it can automatically just go that way. Like you could be like, and then the Winged Hussars arrived.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
true.
it always works, and it's so funny. I think it was the Just Okay War.
Okay, is everything good besides that? And I'll add.
I
we
think
can
it's
add
a
another
pretty
tier.
solid list.
How do I add another tier?
Here, hold on.
Setting. Settings.
The final solution
Add a row
is
below.
epic. Well,
Here's the thing. Good.
good.
Wait, no. You added two extra.
Well,
two
I'll
extra.
fix it. I'll fix it.
So
we
that's a
gotta remove all the
lot.
new ones.
Oop.
Delete. Wait, no, great should be there as well. Just a whole nother tier, which is good.
Oh, this is supposed to be great right here.
Yeah, that's supposed to be great.
What have we done?
And then this is good. Gapod.
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 All right, go ahead.
Sabaton
Wait, let me
is
just-
the pod.
Change the color.
Pink.
Okay,
Pink.
there you go. Now you're dragging final solution. Anything else that you think then should go
In the good?
to good that isn't currently?
Where's Caleb at? Oh, I don't think Caleb's in his room.
Caleb, yeah, Caleb isn't really into music.
He doesn't. He's not.
He would not have much of an opinion
Wait.
on these. What else you got a problem
Why is Devil Dogs epic?
It is. It's literally so epic.
Why?
Oh man.
You don't even
It's
know
epic.
why.
Well, see,
So
Eli and I disagreed on that one, and we put it to a
Where's
vote.
Caleb at? Caleb
No.
does not
No.
know what any of these are.
So,
What's the middest Sabaton song?
so Rachel, you're saying you think it should not be epic, Devil Dogs?
That's my personal.
All right, so Rachel and I
Opinion.
are outranking Eli on that one, so we're
Ooh.
going to drop it to almost epic. Sorry.
Hi.
What else?
I
Anything
think we
else?
can say that there's not a bad.
Which is
Sabaton
why we don't
song.
even have a bad category.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that-
So that's go get Caleb. Caleb's like,
but
what
not-
do these words mean?
He's like, what is? I want to know what this means. Like, he's like, what does Hiroyama
What's a
mean?
Shiroyama?
What's a
What's a
Shiroyama?
Shiroyama?
I'm
Yeah.
sure he knows. He's like 12.
No, he's 2 years older
Isn't
than me.
he like about to be 15?
He's going to be 15 next
He
month.
knows what Shiroyama
Yeah,
is.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm always right about things.
Okay.
Why do I smell the mint?
Because I just ate a mint.
I want
That's why you smell a mint. You can't have a mint. Not while we're talking. All right. We got a few more to do here.
But that's the thing, I can't.
All right, let's talk about Race to the Sea.
I don't know this one.
You do. You've heard it.
I do not.
There, the last piece of Belgium's free. We're keeping a sliver. October of 1914. You don't remember that one?
No.
All right. To me, I like the story, and I'm getting ready to go to Belgium, but Race to the Sea is just okay to me. The Woodrow Wilson category, Steve Clark says.
No. That's way worse than this.
Yes, definitely.
Well, except for your April Fool's video.
My April Fool's video, yes.
Oh, that was a great.
All right, let's talk about the one that's not on here for a minute. Father. The first time we listened to Father,
I was like, it's literally exactly the same. Like, if there was a rank for two specific songs, it would be 82nd All the Way and Father for me.
so those are your two most epic.
Most epic.
Most epic. All right, you know what?
We're gonna add it. No. This is black. This should be black.
But then you won't be able to see the.
Gray.
Yeah.
Gray.
Oh, I added too many.
You need to forget. You need to remember. They should all be like the same color, remember?
We'll make it purple. Most epic.
You got rid of epic.
Oh, I did. Oops.
Sir, add below. Back to... No, it was red. It was red. It was red.
Okay. We are professionals here.
Yep. I mean, I am. He just doesn't understand.
Okay, so we
move.
Wait, we leave that one there.
And then we move all the other ones. Except maybe...
Well, I don't know. If we're going to add another category like this...
Maybe we should put one thing I'm thinking of. And Attack
and
of the
Father
Dead
would
Men.
be there? You think
And
Attack
then
of the Dead Men
Attack of the
too?
Dead Men. Those are my top 5.
Okay. So Father would be there too.
Oh, yeah.
Father, their newest song, They Call Me Tater Salad, Zachary says.
What does that mean?
It's a comedian named Ron White that you're not allowed to watch because he's a little too vulgar for 10-year-olds.
I don't want to know.
But it's a thing that he does. So, Father would be up there too, I think.
Yeah.
Father, it's Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare.
Oh, I
His
made
dark
a joke
creation has been
I made
revealed.
a joke yesterday. My name is Toxic, my brother's name is Gas, and my sister's name is Chemical Warfare, and this is Father of Toxic, Gas, and Chemical Warfare.
You're funny. Since
Father
we're on the
of
topic of
toxic
music, can I put Kentucky Lady in Spotify? You know what? My grandpa and I were going to record that sometime, so we might be able to do that.
Why?
It's a song Grandpa Ken wrote.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Okay, so we've added a few new categories here.
We got a lot of new ones.
Yeah, a lot of these we're not going to rank. Just we won't drag them into NA.
No, there's just no point.
They're just not ones. I'll just start putting the NA ones that we don't really know or we just don't really listen to at all.
I don't really know any of
like
these.
we don't really listen to that.
Don't put Panzerkamp in there though.
No, I didn't put Panzerkampf in there.
I know, it's right there though.
We don't really listen to any of these.
No, there is no these.
Same there. The Art of War, no. 40 to 1 I've listened to. Unbreakable, no. Swedish Pagans is good. Cliffs of Gallipoli. I'm dragging up all the ones that we don't really listen to all that much, if at all.
Don't know that one.
So a lot of people are getting disappointed right now because these are the ones that...
Father,
that
why am I called chlorine?
Why am I called chlorine?
Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, oh my.
Yeah, I'm dragging a lot of ones in here that we haven't really
NA.
listened to much.
Look how many NA. I have read some comparison. Okay.
All right, so let's talk about.
Since we are on the.
So Rourke's Drift is another one Eli doesn't really know. Great story. To me, it's just a good song. Like I just never really got into the song that much.
You just don't feel like explaining it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just not really one that I got into much.
Scroll all the way down.
I did a reaction. Yeah, some of these songs I've done reactions to, but I don't really listen to the songs, so I don't really feel qualified to give a ranking.
Do you guys have family SABATON listening sessions?
Here's the thing.
The car.
In the car, that's pretty much always what's on.
That's
in the car, yeah.
That's just it.
So yes.
So yes, we do.
The Last Battle. Let's talk about that.
Ooh.
So, it's American troops and the German army joining together at last. Great story. Great song. The story is about the Battle of Itter Castle, which is this, I won't get into all of it, but basically, bottom line is it's right at the end of World War II, and you have Americans, Germans, and some French, including a former French prime minister, fighting together against the SS. And just a really cool story, and it's a catchy song. It really is. It's the end of the line. It's the final curtain. Enemies leaving the past. Yeah, that's how it goes. To me, it's an almost epic song.
Yeah.
Almost epic. You agree with that?
Mm-hmm. Listening to SABATON. Why did I say SABATON in the car is a family goal.
Rip Careless Rex album, yeah. Careless Rex album.
It's just dead.
Yeah, there's a
It
lot of
doesn't
songs
exist.
that just didn't get ranked.
It just doesn't exist. Do we know Shotgun?
I'm dragging some more up here that I know we don't really listen to.
Not Shotgun, I don't think.
All right, let's talk about the Scottish song, Blood of Bannockburn. All right, so here's the pros, right? They work bagpipes into a metal song.
Exactly.
Which is epic.
With the guitar in the background.
Bagpipes and guitar together in a song, which is amazing.
Yeah.
It's about the Battle of Bannockburn. It talks about Robert the Bruce and getting behind him. It's their only real song about Scottish history. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That said, I don't know. It's really not one of my favorite songs.
It's not really.
I would say great or good. What do you think?
I don't know.
Trayton, I have no doubt some of the NA songs are good. They're just not ones we're qualified to.
I don't know though.
We'll go great. Okay. All right. Let's pick another one that I know you know. There's not too many left.
Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers?
Yeah, I know that one.
Infantry attacks, exposing the cracks. So this is about World War I. It's about a special new kind of soldier that the Germans came up with called stormtroopers, which were meant to lead their attacks and kind of be like a pinpoint attack into a trench and kind of get a toehold so that then the infantry can come up behind them. They're the inspiration for the stormtroopers in Star Wars because they wore their gas masks and they had that kind of look. So what do you think about Stormtroopers? I think it's the opening song of that album. And it hits you pretty hard when it comes out of the gate. That's an almost epic to me. Mm-hmm. You good with that?
We have the most in NA, but that doesn't qualify, so technically we have the most in great.
We've got a good bell curve going on here, which means the middle should be the highest.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Normally it is. In NA, we don't count. Really,
right.
At all.
Purple Heart's another one we don't really know.
Shotgun.
Where's that?
Right there.
Oh, yeah. I think most of these other ones...
We know.
We know or I know,
or you
at least.
know.
Camouflage, I don't really listen to much. Don't listen to that one much either. All right, is there any other ones that you want to rank before I do the ones that I know? Sarajevo is the opening song, you're right, but I don't know if that's on every version of it.
Primo Victoria.
Primo Victoria. From the gates of hell, as we make our way to heaven, through the Nazi lines. Primo Victoria. First of all, it's bad Latin, because it actually should be Prima Victoria. But it basically means first victory. It's about D-Day. It's about the landings. It's a song that Sabaton pretty much always does in their concerts. It's a very upbeat. And I've heard Sabaton describe that if there was one song they feel kind of identifies who Sabaton is as a band, it's Primo Victoria. Sometimes I cry when I listen to Sabaton.
That's what I was laughing about.
So for me,
well, his favorite president was obviously Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson, yes, is my favorite president.
Obviously.
To me, Primo Victoria is epic, but not most epic.
It's epic, but it's not most epic.
Okay.
They knew what I was gonna say.
Wilson.
They knew.
Yes.
Yeah, his favorite president.
Franklin Pierce, he was a terrible president too.
Woodrow Wilson.
All right, I don't really listen to that one either. Want to talk about Panzerkampf?
Panzerkampf.
Into the motherland, the German army marched. That song slaps.
It
does.
It goes.
It's about the battle.
It goes.
Arguably the largest tank battle in history. Talks about the field of Prokhorovka. It's Panzerkampf literally means tank battle, loosely translated.
Tank battle.
But great song. Where do you think it should be?
That's a tough one. I would say either between epic or almost epic,
Yeah.
So let's go!
Vote.
Woo! Everyone knows what time it is. It is the one, the only poll. Epics,
yes.
almost epics.
Epic or almost epic? Panzerkampf.
I like how we both agreed that it was almost epic or epic, so it's like a double poll, technically.
Riding around town with the X-Man.
Oh, epic seems to be winning this one.
Yep.
By a good margin. Really great margin. The margin only gets bigger and bigger. Oh my goodness, the margin doesn't stop growing. It just gets bigger.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty clear.
It doesn't really get smaller. The margin doesn't get smaller. It just gets big. Oh, finally it got smaller.
Okay.
But
Panzerkampf. Where did we put it?
Ooh.
Oh, here it is.
Epic.
Epic it is.
Tied with almost epic in amount.
All right, let's talk about Bismarck. The very first Sabaton song I ever heard
Really?
was when I did the reaction to Bismarck.
I don't think I know this.
You have. You just probably haven't heard it for a long time. From the mist, a ship is taking form. Sign of power.
Oh.
Interpolation, a beast made of steel.
Oh, I remember
Bismarck, yeah.
I kind of remember.
He was made to rule the waves across the 7 seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine.
No, there's no way. There's no
Stern
way that is.
Panzerwagen.
There is no way that is a thing. Why is that a word?
It is. It's a German word for one of their vehicles that they had in
No,
World War
that's
II.
illegal. That's illegal.
All right, Bismarck to me is epic.
Epic.
It's not quite most epic, but it's epic.
Epic. There's only 5 spots for almost epic.
Yeah. All right.
Most epic.
Let's talk about Hellfighters.
Ooh, I don't.
So Hellfighters is on the new album.
Do I really know?
Yeah. As the war rages on at the edge of the
The
Argonne,
Argonne.
Hellfighters earning their name. Yeah. So it's about the Harlem Hellfighters, 369th Infantry. It's listen. When I saw they had a song coming out about Hellfighters, I was super excited because it's one of my favorite stories from World War I. The song didn't quite live up to my expectations. Again, it's like a real, like a more metal song than most of the stuff that they do. But to me, it's just great. Hellfighters.
Yeah, it's great. It is. Woo!
All right, we've got a few more that we can do. Future Warfare, I know better than you do.
I don't know that one.
Uprising.
I don't
you're
really
not
know
real
any of
familiar
these
with
now.
This. All right, so let's see. Live Guard it, you know.
I do.
Yeah, it's called the Royal Guard in English. Down, 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 down. Yeah. Marching across the belt, crushing blow at Narva dealt, live guarded our Royal Guard. That's another Swedish history one.
I think that was one of the earlier ones I listened to like a long time ago.
It was. It's good to me. It's not like, it doesn't blow me away.
It doesn't like go wow.
Yeah, it doesn't wow me a lot.
Wow.
Valley of Death. So that's
I don't think.
Bulgarians holding the line, facing wave after wave, they'll never surrender. Yeah. Valley of Death's another one. It's good. Doesn't blow me away. Like, it's a cool story. They don't have a lot of songs about Bulgarian history, you know. But again, it's just favorite Sabaton member. Oh, it's Joachim, the lead singer, for me. What do you think? Although Pa, the bass player, is pretty cool too.
What?
They have one named Chris. Maybe I should say Chris.
The what?
They said favorite Sabaton member.
I don't know any of them.
You don't know him, yeah. Okay, what else we got? Let's just go through a few more of these here.
And then I don't think I know any of the others.
Kingdom Come, I don't really know either.
I
So.
don't think I know any of these.
Which one's this? Is that Steel Commanders?
I don't think I know any
Steel
of them.
Commanders. That's another one that's just good to me.
I don't really know any of these now.
Actually, that one's just okay to me.
You guys should pick a song and sing it all the way through. I don't know every single word for some of them. All of them. Any of them.
So
NA
Sarajevo.
stands for non-applicable.
Yeah.
As in, we just don't know.
We just don't really listen to it enough to really have a good opinion.
I don't know
on
any of these ones anymore.
Sarajevo's another just okay to me. I won't really get into the details on all these. Same with Versailles.
Except
they're more there to just give information and put bookends to the album. I think they're really not meant to be kind of songs on their own.
There's one that I know that is the last one that I know.
Which one's that?
The war to end all war. The war of the war. The end of the war to end all.
You don't know
wars,
that one.
I thought.
That's another one that's like at the end of an album.
I did.
No, you don't know. You're thinking of Great War. The war to end all wars. That's Great War.
I'm actually.
Ghost in the Trenches is about snipers during World War I, and it's good. I don't think it's any better than good, really. Metal Machine we don't really listen to. All right, so In Flanders Fields is their version of the poem written during the First World War, and I think it's one of the better song versions of that poem, so I'm going to make that one great.
I don't know any of these.
All right, 40 to 1 was another one that to me was just okay, which is why we haven't ranked it earlier. Swedish Pagans is pretty good. Don't go anywhere, we're almost done.
I'm just laying back because I have nothing.
Swedish Pagans. That was pretty. It's pretty good. It's great. I'll even say great. That's as much as I'll give it. Future of Warfare is about tanks, and again, it's just okay to me. Ghost Division, they usually open their concerts with. And I'll give that almost epic. You don't get a lot of songs about German units during the war, during World War II especially. So that one's pretty good. I'll put it there. Night Witches is about a unit of Soviet female pilots who would attack at night, and the sound they made like scared the bejesus out of the Germans. I love the story. It's a great story. But the song to me is just good. I'm not really a huge fan of the song. More of a fan of the story than the song. Seven Pillars of Wisdom is about Lawrence of Arabia, and that's a great song. I like that one a lot, but it's not like doesn't blow me away. Uprising. My favorite part of that song is that they sing in Polish. They sing Warszawa Walcz, which is Warsaw Fight, and I love that. But other than that. I'll make that one great.
What is with the voice cracks today? First it's a great song, and then it
happens.
And then it's That's it.
Steve Clark, fun fact, and I'll mention this when I make my video about it. When John McCrae wrote In Flanders Fields, the version everybody knows is not how he wrote it. He wrote it, In Flanders Fields the poppies grow, not blow. And then you see that at the very end, because the last line is In Flanders Fields, nor poppies grow in Flanders Fields. And he was kind of irritated by the fact that the popular version that was published said blow, because that wasn't how he wrote it. But we're going to do a whole video from there about that. All right, so yeah, we're good. So there you have it. So our most epic. Let's take a look real quick, see if there's anything we would change. Most epic, 82nd All the Way, Lost Battalion, Red Baron,
Attack of the Dead Men.
3 of them are from the same album.
And Father.
Look at that. And Father, yeah. 3 from the same album, from the Great War album.
I like how this one is just like a little different than that.
That's because it's a different album.
Just barely
Yeah.
though.
So we'll sort these by what album they're in. How about that?
I guess. Okay.
Another one from the Great War there. I think Bismarck is. I can't remember which one's that one's from. So, and then, yeah, I think we're pretty good there. All right. So, thank you guys so much for joining us for this. Anything you want to say in closing? It's your channel.
Like, subscribe, comment down below. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. And do the same on this man's channel.
I think all these guys, most of them are
most
already.
likely, yeah.
But if you're new, check mine out too.
Yeah.
And hit that like button if you guys haven't already. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you soon. Let's see how much watch time you got.